4 months ago, I showed you guys a portfolio of only three ETFs: SEHD, QQQ, and XDTE. Just holding these three ETFs in your portfolio of $1 million, you can generate over $100,000 every single year. So, how did that portfolio perform over the last 4 months? Let's check it out. Thank you guys for tuning in. You are watching Passive Earnings. And in this video, I wanted to show you guys the portfolio that I featured 4 months back. And before jumping into it, I wanted to show you guys my current portfolio that I currently have. In my current portfolio, I have close to $200,000, just shy of $200,000. And I've been big proponent of having quality ETFs like QQQ, SPY, SCHD in my portfolio. So I have 30% of QQQ in my portfolio, 30% of my cash is in SPY, and 30%, close to 30%, is also sitting in SCHD. I'm generating passive incomes through dividends as well as selling options. So if you are interested in all of this, make sure to follow and subscribe to my channel. And now let's jump right into checking out the portfolio. So this is the portfolio. This is the three ETF portfolio that I talked about. I started with initial investment of $1 million. So you could have started with $1,000 in this, or even $100, and could have contributed to the same positions in the same ratio that I have contributed, and could have made over 239,000 or 20 or 200, and you could have made over 23% on return on your investment by just copying this portfolio along with the dividends that you see here. So in this portfolio, what I did is I put SCHD as 30%, XDTE I kept at 35% weightage, as well as QQQ I kept at 35% weightage. So what has happened over time is the return of SCHD has seen just over 0.28% of total change. So it has gained 0.3% now over the past 4 months in the price appreciation. Then QQQ has seen a growth of over 11% since last 4 months. And for XDTE, you see a decline of 2.24%. But why we keep XDTE in this portfolio is because XDTE has been able to pay us over $91,000 in just 1 year. So overall, the estimated annual income that you see here is $107,631. This obviously can fluctuate. It can go up, or highly unlikely, but it can go down as well. It can go down because if XDTE start paying less and less dividend, this portfolio income could go down. But SCHD has been growing dividend for last 14 years, and so did QQQ. So I'm pretty positive that with the increase of dividends in both of coming out of these both ETFs, you will see a positive return and you will see a growth in your annual income as well. Not to mention the $42,000 change that you see here in positive just on the price appreciation. And if you look here, the portfolio stands here at $1.24 million, which is a big deal. And if you look at the dividends outlook, the two top ETFs pay quarterly, as well as the last one pays weekly. So XDTE pays weekly and it pays a lot, but this is again, there could be some NAV erosion for XDTE. In that case, we have growth of QQQ and unmatchable dividend growth of SCHD. So this is a rock solid portfolio is how I see it. The the holdings between these three ETFs are also unmatched. So mainly SCHD and QQQ. If you look at the Venn diagram of the holdings comparison, there's less than 10% match between the two. So basically, you are diversified as well as you are investing in high yield ETF, and you have seen the overall or the total return from QQQ. So that is always there for supporting the growth of your portfolio. So if you are able to make 10% in high yield from your portfolio every year, plus that is a growing yield, plus you can also get price appreciation from your portfolio, then I think this is a rock solid portfolio. You can rely on it, I can rely on it, and I'm gonna do that for sure in coming future. But for now, you have seen my portfolio. I'm heavily relying on QQQ, SPY, and SCHD. SPY is the S&P 500 ETF. So what I'm gonna do is maybe by the time that I get close to my retirement years, I will transfer this money from SPY and all other small holdings that I have in my portfolio to something crazy high yield ETF like XDTE if it's around at that time. And that is how I will be able to generate extra money. 10 to 20% of my complete portfolio value of this portfolio I keep in cash. And what I do with that is I sell cash secured puts for that, and I generate passive income from that. Not only that, since I'm little aggressive in my investments, I have taken a margin as well, and I'm selling cash secured puts on margin as well. So even if these get assigned to me, the SOXL 4D contracts, I'll be able to buy 4,000 shares of SOXL at $21 per share strike price. Whereas if you look at the current price of SOXL, currently it is hovering around $27.32. So it is highly unlikely that I'll get assigned on this in next 2 or 3 days. But anything is possible. If I get assigned, I will sell all my shares and pay back the margin. Basically, I'm using margin money to make money without paying any interest. Basically, if you are selling options, selling cash secured puts on your money without using or without being assigned, then you do not pay any interest. And that is how I'm making my money work for me and borrowing money to make money from this portfolio. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this video, and I wish you the best, and I wish you that you one day would be able to make a similar portfolio. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself and people around you. Goodbye.